Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Denise and I am the owner of The Untamed Thread, which is an online resale business. I sell clothing, shoes, and handbags for women and men. I sell on platforms like Shopify, Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. If you are interested in seeing what I have available in my stores, I will leave all the links below in the description. If you shop in my Shopify store, I offer 30% off with code YouTube30. And I offer free shipping for orders $45 or more, or flat rate shipping of $5.99 for any orders under $45. So a great deal. I'm about a 2/3 time reseller, I would say, and my channel is dedicated to the process of my reselling business. So maybe geared a little bit more toward resellers, but if you are not a reseller, you are welcome to stick around. If you are new to my channel, thank you for finding me. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back and supporting my channel. If this is content that you enjoy, consider subscribing to my channel and then hit that notification bell so you are notified each time I upload a new video. Okay, so today's video is going to be a recap of my 10 most profitable and 10 least profitable sales for February of 2025. So if that's something that you are interested to see what sold and what sold-ish, stick around. All right, so like I said, I'm going to go over my top 10 most profitable and least profitable sales of February. I will say February was not a great month. I don't know what happened. January was going really, really well, even toward the end of the month. And then all of a sudden it was like February 1st hit and just like crickets. I don't know what happened, but that was I didn't know what was going on. I felt like I was shadow banned from every platform that I was on. I had a hard time getting even likes or shares on Poshmark, which I have a theory about being in an A and B group in Poshmark, and maybe I'll talk about that another time. I won't bore you with that now. But since I started reselling full time and then 2/3 time, so starting in 2022, for 2 years, so 2022 and 23, not once did I go one day without a sale. Not once. In 2024, because I went back and looked, I had 3 days in the whole year of 2024 that I went one day without a sale on Poshmark. And then this year in February, I went 5 days on Poshmark without a single sale. Like that has never happened. And I'm not doing anything differently. I'm listing, I'm delisting, I'm sharing, I'm doing all the things. I don't know what's going on with Poshmark, but honestly, this month, if I wasn't selling on eBay and Mercari and I didn't have a website, it would have been worse than it is now. So anyway, I will get into the numbers and then we can get into the sales. And as I talk about each piece, I will pop it up on the screen here so you can see what it was that I sold. But first of all, just an overall recap for the month. I sold a total of 91 pieces compared to January where I sold 130. And I know there's less days in February, but it's a bit of a difference. I sold 50 pieces on Poshmark. I sold 7 on Mercari, 26 on eBay, and 8 on Shopify. My average sale price for my pieces were $31.05, and my average cost of goods was $4.25. All right, so we're going to start with the least profitable, just to get that out of the way, and on a positive note. So the first one, so starting with the top 10, I'll start with 10 and then down to the least profitable. So 10 is the highest least profitable, if that makes sense. All right, I had these new with tags, cello, I don't know if it's cello or cello, maybe it's pronounced cello, high-rise flare raw hem jeans. These were a size 5. I thought I would get a little bit more for these because they were new with tags, and I've sold this brand before, and they've sold a little bit higher, but it is what it is. I sold these for $20 on Poshmark. My cost of goods was $5.24, and I got these thrifting. So my total, I'm sorry, take that back. my total profit was $10.76 after fees and cost of goods. Sorry about that. So $5.24 is my cost of goods, and I bought these at a thrift store. All right, next is the New Tags J. Crew Factory Skinny Fit Chino Pants. Just to note, there's going to be a lot of New Tags, Madewell, and J. Crew in this least profitable 10. These are all part of some of those liquidation palettes that I bought. One of them I've had now, or I bought over a year ago. So some of these things have been sitting for a year. And some of these were lost, kind of basic items or ones that were less of an MSRP price on the list. So they didn't sell for a whole lot. I didn't expect them to. And some of them I just got tired of looking at, and it was time to let them go. Some were small sizes, and I had a lot of duplicates. So you'll see quite a few. But this is the first one. These were men's, and these were Poshmark. I sold them for $26. My cost of goods was $10.50 per piece for that liquidation palette. That was from Boutique by the Box. And my profit on that was $10.30. So still not a bad profit, even though it's my lowest, some of my lowest 10. $10 profit isn't too bad. The next were these New Tags Madewell high-rise sailor jean shorts in a size 34. Size 24. These sold on eBay. These sold for $30.99. The cost of goods on these was $11. So after fees and cost of goods and shipping, so once again, if you remember from my last video, when I talk about eBay sales, I include the shipping price for the sale price because I charge $6.99 flat rate shipping for everything. But then when I talk about my profit, I do subtract out what I had to pay for shipping. So sometimes the shipping is more than $6.99, sometimes it's less. So it kind of all evens out in the end, but it's just easier for me to do a flat rate shipping on eBay. So my total profit for the jean shorts was $10.02. Next was this Ashley Vintage Charm washed out black cropped denim jacket in a size medium. That was a lot. This sold on Poshmark. This sold for $26. My cost of goods on this was $10.83. And I got this, if you looked at viewed my sourcing video and different ways to source, sometimes I act as a buy-sell trade store for some individual people that I know. We've just come to that arrangement versus consignment. It's just a little bit easier for both of us. And the cost of goods was high on this because she had brought me a lot of really nice pieces. And so I just split up everything I pay out into the number of items into the cost of goods. But I had already made a profit on everything that she brought me already. So this doesn't seem like much, but or $10 seems a lot for this kind of an item, but you have to remember it was part of a larger sale or larger buyout. So my profit on this was $9.97. All right, next were these Loft vegan leather high-rise crop straight leg pants in a size 2. Again, this was from the same person, so this was kind of another BST buyout. These sold on Poshmark. These sold for $22. My cost of goods, it was from that same group of items that I bought, was $10.83, and my profit was $6.77. All right, getting into the top 5 of my least profitable sales. The next were these, or top 6, I should say, new without tags, universal thread, high-rise skinny jeans in a dark wash. These I sold on Poshmark for $10. My cost of goods was $1.05. So after fees and everything else, I made a profit of $6. These came from a ThredUp bulk box many years ago. All right, we have the rest of these are all from the New with Tags Madewell and J. Crew palettes that I had purchased. The next is this New with Tags Madewell Isla. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Puff texture oversized button-down mini dress in a size small. This sold for $20. My cost of goods was $11. So my profit on that was $5 after fees, and this sold on Poshmark. Next was the New with Tags Madewell Sana Iliaf. I'm not sure how to pronounce some of these things. Button-down sleeveless crop top in a size 8. This was part of a bundle sale, and a pretty decent bundle sale. So once I kind of divided up everything that sold in that. The sale price on this was $19.50. Again, my cost of goods was $11 for this, so my profit was $4.60. Next was this new with tags, J. Crew Factory Slub Cotton V-neck t-shirt in a size 2XL. So again, it's just a t-shirt. I was not going to expect to get any more than this than what I did. I sold it on Poshmark for $10. My cost of goods was $11. So after cost of goods and platform fees, I actually lost $3.95 off this piece, which I'm not surprised. And then the next, very similar, this is a new with tags, J. Crew Cuts Factory. So Crew Cuts Factory is not going to sell for a whole lot, but these were boys' shorts. They sold on Poshmark for $10. Again, wasn't expecting a whole lot more. I paid $11, so I lost $3.95 on that. All right, so those were my top 10 least profitable. And then if we get into my top 10 most profitable, starting with the least most profitable. This first one is the J. Crew 100% wool pinstripe one button blazer in a size 4. This sold on Poshmark for $40. My cost of goods was $1.33, so my profit was $30.67 after all the fees, and I sourced this at the bins. J. Crew 100% wool anything usually does pretty well, so it was a no-brainer to pick this up, even in a small size. The next were these Aloe Yoga Airbrush High-Rise Geometric Print Leggings in a size medium. These actually came from my personal closet. I think I mentioned in another video I cleaned out a ton of my activewear, so this was a pair of leggings that I rarely ever wore. These sold on Mercari for $36. My cost of goods, I always assign anything that I have like $1. I don't think technically for tax purposes you're supposed to just say it costs nothing. So I assigned it $1 as a cost of goods. So my profit after fees was $30.87. Next was this new with tags House of Harlow 1960 collaboration with Revolve Miriana maxi dress in a size small. This actually sold on my Shopify site. I had a pretty decent bundle sale on that on my site this month, or in February. It sold for $47.77. My cost of goods on this was $13. This was from a liquidation box from Helpsy Source quite a while ago. I can't remember what the box was. I think it was supposed to be like new with tags designer or something like that. So I don't pay any fees on except for like credit card fees, but this person paid with PayPal. So my profit on this was $32.08. Next was this Kate Spade Bow Terrace Justine Fuchsia Leather Convertible Handbag. This sold on eBay, and it sold for $56.99. I had $7.17 into it. I got this from a ThredUp handbag box, and my profit on this was $32.81. And I think that the reason why the cost of goods was so low, this ended up being in like a regular handbag box. I think they put it in the wrong one. Usually this would come in one of their like name brand handbag boxes, but it was just their general one. So works for me. All right, next is this Jones New York 100% silk special occasion maxi column dress in a size 14. I believe this is in one of my bins hauls that I recorded. I think I'd said it's a brand that I typically would not pick up, but because it's 100% silk, I did. And it sold on eBay for $46.99. I had $1.23 into it, and after shipping and platform fees and everything else, my profit was $34.40. All right, the next is this new with tags Ministry of Supply Kinetic Blazer in a size 00. I have had this for quite a while. I bought this. There was a liquidation box from Helpsy. It was all new with tags Ministry of Supply. I still have some pieces. I'm just shocked that they are still sitting there, but I have them. So this sold on eBay, and this was a small size too, so I wasn't surprised this sat, but They sold on eBay for $71.99. My cost of goods on those pieces was $13.85, and my profit was $42.92. The next is this Tahari 100% linen tropical print mini dress. It's sold in that Shopify bundle, so $47.77. I paid $1.31 at the bins for this, so my profit was $43.77. And then this Misa Los Angeles linen blend tiered mini skirt. This was part of my Shopify bundle sale. This was in a size extra small. Again, $47.77. So I just took the total of the order and divided it up amongst, I think there were 4 pieces total. Another one didn't make the list because my cost of goods on that other piece was pretty high. I think I sourced it from the Real. And my cost of goods, as it was $1.29, I got this at the bins, so my profit was $43.79. The next one is this Peruvian Connection St. Barth Viscose Blend Floral Sleeveless Maxi Dress in a size small. This was actually an international sale through eBay. It sold for $81.99. My cost of this goods on this was $4.02. I actually thrifted this at the thrift store. I had found 2 of these dresses that day. Not the same dresses, but 2 Peruvian Connection dresses. So my total profit on this was $61.50. I'm struggling to talk today. It is a Sunday. Clearly, I probably just need to rest. All right, anyway, and my highest profiting sale of February, little drum roll here, this New Tags Lauren Ralph Lauren Brisbane double-breasted trench coat in a size 44 long. I sold this on Poshmark. This was actually the second time I sold this. I sold it one time on eBay, and I sold it for higher at that time, but it did not fit, and I do accept returns on eBay, so it was returned. But this sold on Poshmark this time for $97. I got this at the bins for $1.53. So my total profit on this was $76.07. So that was a really good find. I was excited to find that at the bins. Really surprised that I found it. I think it was a $320-some coat, and it still had the MSRP on it. So that was a really good find. All right, so that is my rundown of the least profitable and most profitable sales of February. Leave me a comment below and let me know how your February sales were. Mine just were not that great, but I will say that March is starting out a little bit better. It's only been a couple days, but I've had several sales already, so that is encouraging for the month. And let me also know, what was your favorite piece that I sold today, and let me know what your highest and lowest sale was for the month. Once again, if you like content like this, please consider giving this video a like and then subscribing to my channel, hitting that notification bell. And my next video is going to be, I believe, one of my next ones, depending on my threaded mystery box I ordered. Long story with that, I won't get into it, but I'm going to do kind of 35 pieces that, why haven't they sold, and, still sitting there. But with that, I'm going to provide a 50% or 50% off discount code for my Shopify site. So you might want to tune into that video and see if there's anything that you may be interested in. You can get an amazing deal on those pieces. So I shall see you in the next video, and thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.